Today, 1183 of Yoshua Yomi. Thanks, Mazar Kamashir, more of Yoshua Yomi. Please tell me directly, be greatly appreciated. They were doing Simon Kofir Ches, Sif Lamed Hey, to men. We pronounce the end, actually, of Simon Kofir Ches. Zoshua of the Saint of Lamed. Zoshua of the Saint of Shulchan Aruch, see, Beyud Beis. Yesh Lach Mishal Niach, there was Asa Shvachos. Usually, Machmir not to leave the pot by the non-Jewish servants, Shani Zoba Vice, when the Jews went home. And he goes to Nicholas and he's not going out and coming back in. If so, she ruined, messed up, and she put something also in the pot, even though you can't eat it, maybe you think you give her to eat it. No, don't give it to her. She'll try to go to so she should get used to doing that. Ad Kalashara. Remember, he says, clear for this. Even unless you're not unless there's no yotze b'nichnas. If yotze b'nichnas, gam lechatchila achmir, there's no, you don't have to machmir even lechatchila. V'apli shebesiva kodim ban lechatchila gam machzor is ponim moser. No, previously we said lechatchila you should not even turn away. Zel b'shelo b'shvachos. That's not talking about your employees, the maid servants. Lo misarate marate they go kach. They're not so afraid. Mistake there was some kind of when there are two pots, so easily can come to some sort of problem. Avo b'shvachos. There achas, but with shvachos in one pot. The hava kachol yisrael da'alma that is like any other iser to be yotze b'nichlas mutzar gam b'chatchila. If it's yotze b'nichlas, it's mutzar even to leave, do it deliberately. That it's tzichamad zman lo be dover iser. She needs a little bit of time to make like awesome. Leading the mekayra and putting it in the pot. Shem b'shnei there is opposed to two pots. Okay, efshel gam b'shvachos shem b'shos kedera. There's iser latzma, so it's possible that when you have the maid servant cooking in her own pot for herself, something usher, there's also even to turn away. But that you should know, that which you love when somebody goes out and comes back in. And like shows, you can't ask the Rami tour Masha that I'm tour. It sounds like even in this situation, you should be careful. Ishmael is feeling that tour rak lo hikbid rak b'chalich lebeis haknesses. The Torah is only meticulous concerned the place where you want to go to shul. You know that she knows you're going to spend some time in shul. But somebody who goes out and comes back to b'chol rega yichol to lavo, they can come back any time. Marata teituva, she's very afraid. Whoever it is, very afraid. Zesh kasus law achila. That says not to give a deed. Lav dafka law. It doesn't mean specifically Torah. Hu adin lacherim. Other people as well. Kadei shetira she'em ma'aseh klum. So that she was not effective in what she did. In the brackets, he says here, "I'm Pischei Shuvas. You can say B'Shem Tiferes LeMoshe. Shemchal ben la Noasa u ben laachis. Ayin Sham." Distinguishes between when she did it for her own benefit, when she did it to spite you. If she did spite you, she probably fire her. Ve'ena muchrach is not compelling his distinction. No matter what, you should not give to other people. Laachis lav dafka. Okay, laachis is lav dafka because laachis be a big problem. Because v'shafsi kan lam ches beduk. Lamed Vav. Kasa place the person say the Kuti Shamal Yisrael, non-Jew said to a Jew, Alto Chamik there who do not eat from this baki, Shlachli Bo Isser, because I put something Osir, ain't no Nema, it's not believed. Vada Mikra Din Kedu. It certainly is the strict letter of the law. I'm live Klolu, but it's not a general principle. Dima Yisrael may be with Dov Shachlios. Kate, if the Jew understands from what the non-Jew said that it's quite possible he did this, Came Shasa should law der sok when in the Kima says he's not saying it as a joke or as revenge, but rather as a confession like Avna. But so that to be concerned and not eat. Close to a general principle says, general principle in terms of credibility is even in a case where, strictly speaking, the person does not believe. Nevertheless, if we understand based on our assessment, he's not lying. I mean, you have to believe. Speaks in many places. Find Bevenezer, Simon Kuf Tez Vav. Amid Zayin. If you left meat or some other food stuff in the hand of a non-Jew, and then you can recognize it later on. This is the meat or the food which you left. Even there was no seal on it. But the bias ayin, to recognize something is superior than having signs. The ancients write that one time the Jews were um, seized by the bandits. They took everything which the Jews have, and I guess not necessarily Jews themselves, but everything they had was seized. And then they came to a deal. Everything they gave everything back. And the same, B'shuman shel avaz, and they found their pots, which included goose fat, became to a sign, and they recognized them, and they allowed them to eat the goose fat. That's his name Lagura. Orkas and Mordechai Yisrael no saying Lakuti Tavsha Bekeli, when the Jew gives a non-Jew a cooked dish in a vessel lolicha lebesa to bring it to his house, he has Iran should warn him shelo yadiach hakeli, should not wash the vessel. And he should leave actually some vestige of the food there. To know that the non-Jew didn't use the vessel. Near that, you should leave something from this food which was delivered. It's too remote to assume that to suspect that he made a similar food, and these are the leftovers of his similar food. We don't take that far. We're not concerned. Should be cut him. Yossi Shiraim. The first is going to take out the leftovers. Yishtamish and use the vessel. Yossi Mosa Shiraim and then put back the leftovers. Yishtamish use it. It's not going to go to such an extent. We don't take into account such remote concerns. Place by Dim Ela Bekalim should show it's a Kuti Basim Kucha base, Siata Dishmaya. I'm going to come back to this later on. Lamaches, Kosar Basay Bali Shulchanor received test. Bosa Nim Sabiar Kuti, me which find the hands of a non-Jew, Kosar Velo Chaisim, and there's a seal on it, O kosher. Afla Bishen Yademak Chosam, O kosher, I assume means a hechsher. In other words, there's a seal or some other sign of kashrus. Abishen Yademik, even though you don't know who wrote it. Because it's a typo here of some sort. But anyway, kosher. We assume it's kosher. Made the Ashul saw because you know a Jew wrote it. Busha lo you Mitzrim Sham Kuti Ma'adim Nichtav, as long as there aren't there non-Jews who know how to write. And then we know perhaps know how to write Hebrew if it's written in Hebrew. Chem Mutzay Knas Kabinas Chasumi, you can buy cheese which is sealed. Could actually saw Chasumi like Jews seal it. The Dafka, the Makom Shein Lachu Shema Yishar Tfusim Biyada, and there's specific where we're not concerned that the molds were or the molds of the cheese when their hands covers them the same, and they put their own cheese in it, and evidently the sign was part of the mold. Those are no matter what. To know who wrote or sealed. But nothing machmir. End quote from the Shulchan Aruch. The Sifir Gimel Kasu and Gimel the right to Yisrael Shos Gvinas based on Kutim, a Jew who made cheese in a non-Jew's house. Chasam b'chosim fushal eitz, and he's sealed them with a seal which came from a wooden mold. And then he left the mold in their house. We're not concerned that maybe they forged and used that seal for other molds. It's not concerned that they might have smoothed the faces of the cheese with pig fat. Some say the inlet here based on those say you can't permit it if you left the mold in the house. Unless you put it on the specifically on the cheese which the Jews made. We didn't leave it that there. Maybe he made small cheeses and switched them for the big cheeses, or we also turn for superior cheeses. Also, it's forbidden, very cryptic. Malcolm have say that there's a law, so you can permit this no matter what. Ad kan l'shono. Arukh HaShulchan is going to explain this now in Lamed Tes. Bir advarim means to say this. Somchinan al ksiva kshu ksav Yisrael. Rely on the writing if it's Jews writing. Av shelo yedar miksavo. Even though we know which Jew wrote it. Came about that ksavo. You saw ksavo. The Jew certainly wrote it. Yesh topic, we're not sure. Does the writing have to be specifically on the food, or even if the food is in a vessel, or kark b'sak, or wrapped in a sack, or in pachas, or a handkerchief, kosher, and that it says kosher, gamkim mutter. Is that also permitted? When we saw Perak down the Ma'aser Sheni, Ma'aser it sounds like it is okay. Now, it says there, Motzi Kli, V'Kosel, a carbon, you find a vessel, and says, written on a carbon, Rabbi Yomer, Im Hayashel Cheres, If it's a pottery, who chulin, then the pot itself is chulin. Masha b'sochel carbon, it's in it is a carbon chulin. I'm also clip kasel of kuf carbon meiser dalid. My chulin ayin chop. Lochim simon miksiva alakli. So we can go by with writing on the vessel. Al davar shabbatokli as a sign of what's in the vessel. Lakashin shem pinak kvar me'akli. We're not concerned that maybe he took that original food stuff out of the keli, and put a different food stuff in that keli. You can't because then he would erase the writing. The say here too is the same thing. Nevertheless, says no, we're not going to make it this way here. First of all, the hasam l'chumra v'kanazlina kula. There it's a chumra to say that whatever's in there is not chulin, it's meiser or kosher, whatever. Here it's going to be kula to say it's not treif, to say it's kosher. But furthermore, maybe the Naju took whatever's inside. It was an inferior in there. Which we're not chayshish when you just find a vessel with stuff in it. And that's the primary halacha. Some we don't rely on the writing. Unless it's written on the food itself. So where Najus can write, ain't the similar cloud, so it's similar at all. So maybe he himself did it. The Nasan Dover is but he put something also underneath that writing. In order to make more money. Shil ain't a chashud. Shil ain't a chashud, which goes out to do it for no reason. He's not chashud. Do it, make money. He is. Many the kodesh came bekinos to have do is the rak is the rabbanon to chol mechel koisam. That's only by an isidor right. That's an isidor raisa. So it's by an isidor rabbanon like cheese. That so some to lie on the seal im ein chashash nishar b'yodem koisam. They don't have the seal in their hands. Those who ask in all these cases to deliberately smoke to lie on the side of writing. You don't know who wrote it. I only smoke not right that we have to be lenient in just writing. My sir, Shani ain't right. For my Shani, there's no proof that you find. It says my Shani on the vessel. It's the chumrah. Here it's going to we make them. Come and achmir b'diavad. Nevertheless, the final analysis b'diavad don't be machmir. Because they were showing that the ikka is like the primary first opinion that we rely on the writing. Those who ask, okay, maybe you wrote some kashus. Maybe later on he found out it's treifa, and by that time he couldn't change it. That's the Taz question. It's not good for gold. You can't have because then the Jew would have erased what he wrote. That's the kesef. That's certainly true. Okay, that's certainly true. Tashmisha kelim. To use vessels, when it says that the vessels are kosher, use them because even if they're used for treif, they're not. Probably will not use it in the past 24 hours. So we assume. Pressure over the zel dafka should kosher be fnima keli lo b'chutz. So if it's written kosher inside the keli, not outside. Interesting. So if the non-Jew uses it, obviously it's not etched into the keli. It's written in a way that if the non-Jew had used it, it would have been erased. So therefore, it indicates that the pot retained its kashrut since last time a Jew used it. Man, this is what they wrote in Sifru Gimel in terms of cheeses. When they left the mold in the kuti's house, and in the guy's house, if we're not concerned, maybe forged and sealed other ones. That cholik much kosu seem a thief test. It seems to argue when it says thief test, the chaygav and chayshina that we're concerned if you left the seals in the non-Jew's house. That's there were yeshim in the hatiyam shor chatvus. There are those who say not to be permitted if they left the mold there. But test. That's like safe test. But it doesn't seem that way, even though some people interpret it this way. And it doesn't seem that Shulchan is bringing down two arguing opinions, so therefore it seems that there are two things. That's about where the cheese is in the hands of the non-Jew and he's selling them. It's legitimate to be concerned that maybe he used that mold to make other cheeses. The Jew is selling it. The Jew is going to see all the cheeses. Therefore, we're not concerned that the non-Jew would have done something previously. Because if afraid, maybe the Jew will still recognize the forgery. And that would be with the seal is somewhere on the cheese, which not normally, because different size or different a different consistency. But going to see that the new ones are not different consistency. That's not concerned for forgery. We're also not concerned that maybe he's going to use lard. He's not going to cause a stumbling block when he's not going to gain. Yeshua holds it known, even in this case, we're concerned with forgery. Unless the Jews forgot the mold and left it on the cheeses themselves. Then non-Jews are afraid to take it. He's not going to be able to be precise to put it back in the right place. He thinks that the Jew put it specifically in this place deliberately to make sure that the non-Jew doesn't move it. But we didn't put it on the cheese. They left it somewhere else. They're afraid because non-Jew says, okay, he's not going to figure out. You didn't leave it somewhere specific. Therefore, I can move it around and use it. The Jews didn't leave in a specific place. Malcolm Hefsey, you can learn the first opinion, which is that as long as it's sealed, it doesn't matter whether you left the seal there or not. Some say the end to find if you already bought it from the non-Jew. Only the case where you're not concerned, maybe the molds were left in his hands. The place where you're concerned, the molds might be left in his hand. It's also be the evidence. Some say the Gamachai would be evident. In this case, it's much to be evident. Even you kept the molds. It's just mochas abesis torah. You line this when necessary. In terms of seals, the signs of the stamps, I should say, on the cheese. There's a difference between when it was given for safekeeping or for being sent from place to place. The Jew does not have to see the seal. Yes, he doesn't have to see at the time that it was sealed, as long as the seal is there when he receives it.